need to coddle a man and be there. And I've worked my way up the same way.
Investing in a man is not coddling.
I don't think you need to invest. I don't think it's necessary in that way. Why is it only financial investment? Why is it only financial investment?
Well, no, that's what he's asking for, because at the end of the day, you just said yourself, financial equity is a major concern for women. So it has to be financial equity or investment, because that's what a lot of women are looking for from their men. Y'all want economic parity, and I don't have a problem with y'all wanting economic parity. I'm simply saying, with the obstacles facing black men in Australia, the US, or any other white society, it comes with a lot of obstacles for us to get there, and it's unrealistic to expect me to be where you are when you are not considered the threat that I am.
Sorry, I need to process this, because I think.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
King Kong is here.
What's up with it, YouTube? It's your boy VReacts, bumming at you with a brand new video. Hey man, today we got a banger, man. Today we got Dr. Umar back on the channel. You feel me? He doing a podcast interview with Bittersweet Podcast. Shouts out to her, you know. She definitely got some motion going on over there, so keep at it though. But look, man, in this video he has a lot of messages, positive messages about the black family, you feel me? And you know, I gotta put on the platform just to see what he talking about. We're gonna react to the video together. But before we get into the video, man, if y'all like that intro that I played at the beginning, be sure to like the video, because if you like the intro, you gonna like the video. Comment you got something to say about the video or me. Subscribe if you're new and mess with the content, man. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get it to it.
Anyway, let's talk about it, because I'm getting dilemmas where women are talking about they're successful, they're in their careers, and they're looking for a decent guy. They're not asking for a man to earn triple the amount that he's earning.
Decent? Give me 3 criteria for decent. I'm a psychologist. You must define the term. Give me 3 criteria for decent.
So he's emotionally intelligent.
Emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
Assuming she is as well.
Assuming she is as well. He is a provider, so he's able to. Or he has a decent job. They are on the same.
What is a decent job? Define the term.
He makes an amount that is in the same tax bracket as the woman. Let's just say that the same tax bracket.
Okay.
Emotionally
Financial
intelligent.
equity.
Yes.
Okay.
I would just say he's a provider. He's nurturing, and he cares to build a family with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the question.
Them a lot of requirements. I ain't gonna lie.
And the question is, women are struggling to find men that they can date.
Okay. Couple things. Number 1, black women cannot, shall not, should not expect a black man to be able to provide them with the same type of a lifestyle that a Caucasian can provide for the white female. Because the Caucasian benefits from white privilege, the black man suffers from white racism. So we should not be, no sister should be looking for a European equivalent or an African equivalent of a European. A black man has to work twice as hard to get half as much. So although I can appreciate the financial equity, but if you are a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer as an African woman in Australia or America or the UK or Toronto or Johannesburg, looking for a black man who has financial equity with your type of career success, that's going to be difficult. You might got to tone it down a little bit. What I find as a therapist who works with couples, married, divorced, and otherwise, too often black women prioritize a man's income over his masculinity, meaning he can provide. He's willing to help with those children. He will nurture you, look out for you, but he might not be able to put you in a Mercedes. He might not be able to help you with that $1 million mortgage. And I've seen black women turn down good men, very good men, because he didn't have the economics, but he had everything else. Sisters need to be careful not to fall into this European narrative of judging men primarily by how much they make.
I can agree with that. I think that these are 2 extreme scenarios here, because I think if a man we're talking about financial equity, if he is making enough to build a household with you, to be a leader in the household, I think women are okay with that. I think that's not what they're getting. I think they're getting the other end of the spectrum.
Oh no.
That's what we're hearing. You know what I mean?
You have a problem if you met a man who made half of what you made or a third of what you made, but he had a financial vision of an empire, a business, some sort of an entrepreneurial undertaking.
See, I think that's dangerous.
I think that's dangerous. Let me finish it, and then I want you to respond. And he needed you to help invest in his dream. And he gave you a definitive timeline. He said, give me 12 months or 24, no more than that. If you invest in me, I promise you what I'm going to build will equal where you are. Would you have a problem investing in him?
What does investing in him mean?
Let's say he needed $700 a month to help fuel this dream. He needed $700 for 24 months. Could you do it?
If I was a female, I would definitely have a problem with this.
You're reluctant.
I am reluctant because what's the
Understandable.
what's the guarantee?
There is no guarantees in love. There is no guarantees in romance.
And also, I think context matters. How long have we been together?
I agree.
You know, if it's just a guy that I met last year and all of a sudden he has these dreams and he wants me to fund it.
For about 2 years.
What's y'all rate her? I know it's probably some females watching this, but I gotta ask my guys, man. What do y'all rate her? Where do y'all rate her? You know, she definitely, probably realistically, in real life, she an A-full type shit.
You like him. There might even be some love there. And he's saying
there might be some love there is crazy. There has to be some love there.
Let's say there
has to be a future there. And
definitely.
I think that's what I'm saying. Context matters. If I see myself with this man.
But you didn't answer the question. Let's say all those things are there. Will you financially invest in him? Be honest, my queen. They already answered for you. They said hell to the nizzo.
Yeah, nah, but
why not though? Why do you have a problem with that? Given the atmosphere of racism and economic oppression that black men suffer in Australia, why would you have a problem?
I'm gonna say I got a good reason why. If I was a female, why I wouldn't invest in a man. Well, in another person, period. Like, as a person, you shouldn't invest in nobody else. Be investing into yourself. If I have to invest more than you investing into this relationship, basically, a relationship should work both ways. We have to invest the same. If we're not investing the same, where's the love? So if I have to invest into your future, why you not investing into your own? And then how we even together if I'm established and you not? You attract what you is, so there's no way she would attract a bum nigga. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, cause a bum nigga would know you not finna pull her. So that's a crazy context what Umar trying to bring in. It's a crazy, he didn't even have to add the investing part. All he had to say was, if he made less than you, but he was everything else she wanted in a person, would she fuck with him? That's all he had to ask. He putting this shit in the atmosphere it didn't need to go.
Black men subject to that women are not. We're going through the same thing.
True, but it operates differently. The racism against black men is significantly more aggressive than the racism against black women. Now, I don't want to get into an oppression Olympics because I agree with you. We all suffer and we suffer together. But a man's primary responsibility is to be a provider. And we don't feel adequate as men when we can't provide. So your king, who you love, who you've been dating for 2 or 3 years, is saying, baby, invest in me for these 18 to 24 months. And I promise you I will cross that finish line. You're still reluctant.
I'm reluctant. As my husband, if we were married and something like that happened, of course, I would be open to doing that.
But would you be open to even marrying him if he was not the provider you needed him to be? He's saying, help me level up so I can become the person you want to marry. He's asking you to help him level up.
He putting that shit in the stream,
I think.
Let me tell you why you're reluctant. And I don't have a problem with your reluctance, but I want to explain something.
Okay.
And I want all my young sisters to hear me. A big difference between the snow bunny and the African queen is the snow bunny will find a black man in progress. She will find him on the job. She will find him on the university. And that snow bunny will see a black man with potential and she will invest in him. She will help him level up. And then when the sisters see him 5 years ago, 5 years later, he's a millionaire. And the sisters say, look at that sellout. He went and got a white girl. But guess what? When he was looking for a sister to help him level up, to invest in him, none of them wanted it. You know why?
It's a true situation, but what are those girls investing into him? Nothing but time and that's it though. So it ain't even like he's trying to compare the two. You can't compare it. And now if they was investing money into him, that's a difference. But we all know these white females not getting with niggas and investing bread. Come on now. They just giving you that cooch.
Too many black women want a finished product. Black
I
women have to,
disagree.
stay with me. Black women have to stop expecting men to be a finished product. It's harder on us. Help him level
But
up.
what-
Stay with me. Help him level up and become what you need him to be. Because the big reason why these snow bunnies are running off with black men is they're meeting them when they have nothing, but they believe in their vision. And black women are waiting for him to cross the finish line. And by the time he crosses the finish line, the snow bunny done snatched him already.
I disagree, and I think that I'm basing it on case studies. I've seen, I know black women. I'm friends with black women. You know, when I see the dating issues that happen. Sorry, the mic.
No, we good. Go ahead. We good.
It's never that. It's never that they don't want to invest. It's actually the opposite. Black women are willing to be in relationships with men that are still leveling up, that are still working their way up, and then
But yet you were reluctant. So why are they different from you?
Well, maybe because I've been through that, and now I'm not trying to do that right now. Do you know what I mean? I've been through a relationship where I
you
have
have
supported
helped the
someone,
men level.
and it went really badly for me. You know what I mean? So
It's gonna go badly for you because if you invest in me, if I'm your nigga and you invest in me, I'm gonna definitely appreciate you for the rest of my life. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna appreciate you. But if you cheat, if you trip on me cheating on you, well, if you trip on anything, I mean, if you act like you made me who I am, like if you not, I know you invested in me, you know what I'm saying? You basically did what I am. You basically did make me become who I am today. But you can't never bring it up. That's basically what I'm saying. Don't ever bring it up. When I'm, you know what I'm saying, take care of you. I done flipped the roles. I done did what I'm supposed to be doing. Don't never undermine me. Treat me how I'm supposed to be treated, and it can be the right situation. It can be. But you can't never trip, because once you get the trip, now I'm taking what you gave me, and I'm leaving. So that's why it's really hard not to do. Like, if you do it, you have to still be the feminine presence. You cannot try to overtake the leader role. That's all it is. And if you don't fall in line because you're not used to being in that situation with a nigga like me, like obviously, if I'm having you invest in me, if you take care of me, obviously I'm not playing the masculine role, the leader role into the relationship. You get what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a switch when I start playing that leadership role. It has to be in every situation. I mean, you probably used to paying, like now I'm finna have to. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole flip. Men could do that flip. But can a woman that's that's usually dominant in relationships, can she switch it like in an instance and become feminine? I don't know about that. You feel me? So
for me now, I don't need to coddle a man and be there. And I've worked my way up the
Investing in a
same
man
way.
is not coddling.
I don't think you need to invest. I don't think it's necessary in that way. Why is it only?
Eurocentric
But why is it only
expectations.
financial investment?
Said it.
Why is it only financial investment?
Well, no, that's what he's asking for, because at the end of the day, you just said yourself, financial equity is a major concern for women. So it has to be financial equity or investment, because that's what a lot of women are looking for from their men. Y'all want economic parity, and I don't have a problem with y'all wanting economic parity. I'm simply saying, with the obstacles facing black men in Australia, the US, or any other white society, it comes with a lot of obstacles for us to get there, and it's unrealistic to expect me to be where you are when you are not considered the threat that I am.
Sorry, I need to process this, because I think.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
King Kong is here.
I'm lost. I ain't gonna lie. What the fuck did nigga say?
Sorry, I need to process this, because I think.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
King Kong is here.
I fool.
I don't know. I disagree. I just think that black women are willing to hold it down for the man. I feel like we're always there supporting them, and I think that if anything, black women get the short end of the stick. We don't.
A lot of times y'all do.
We do. So
And
how
I'll
are
give
you?
you 3 short sticks that y'all tend to get. Number 1, black men need to stop telling y'all they're monogamous if they're polygynous. Too many black women are being manipulated into plural relationships that they didn't sign up with because of disingenuous men. Okay, I'm going to have 2 wives. Dr. Umar going to have 2 queens. If you don't like it, don't flirt with me. Leave it there. But I'm going to have 2. I'm going to be honest, right? Men
Off
have
the
to stop
real.
manipulating women who looking for monogamy into polygamy. It's not right. You got a wife over here, you got a baby mama over here. You should have been honest up front. That's number one. Number two, black men have to stop holding women on an emotional leash, giving her the belief that you may one day commit, knowing damn well you don't want her. Let her go, but you won't let her go because your ego can't stand to see something you throw away get picked out the trash by another man and turned into a jewel. We are
It's not that, bro.
wasting too much.
It's not that, bro. It's just that we be wanting females to ourselves, and like if I'm messing with you, you feel me? I only want you messing with me, type shit. Even if I'm messing with somebody else, you feel me? It's a sense of ownership. It's like if I'm hitting you, I own you, like type shit. It's basically a sense of ownership that men always want to own everything and control everything that they around. That's what it is. And that's men nature. I mean, me and animals the same way. You feel me? Like male animals the same way. Lions, the alpha males, they the only ones hitting the females in the tribe, literally. So like, if anybody else does, they putting them paws on them. You feel me? That's how it goes. So if it's like that in the wild, best believe that's our nature.
Y'all time by dragging y'all along emotionally, and that's not good because black women have a biological clock. Y'all have a tick-tock on how long y'all can have babies, and because of that, we shouldn't be wasting time with y'all. If we're not serious, we should let y'all go.
And
number three,
let me add to that.
He got a
we
third.
gotta stop putting our hands on our women. Too much domestic abuse, too much domestic violence. Too many black children are watching their mothers get abused by their fathers, and it's creating intergenerational trauma. So yes, there's a lot we need to do better for y'all. And I'm here to apologize to all my sisters in Australia for any black man that has done you wrong, because we need to level up in ways other than money that money can't fix for us. So I'm
Absolutely.
we need to become better men. But we need y'all to be a little bit more sensitive to the economic challenges that black men face. Me, I don't have that issue. I got 6 degrees. I got my doctorate. I'm the most popular Pan-Africanist in the world. I'm good. But a lot of my brothers ain't where I'm at. You understand? And I need my women to understand that not every black man is going to be where Dr. Umar is. And it ain't because he was lazy, and it's not because he was intelligent. I had my father in my home. You understand? And because of that, the white power structure.
It's because he lazy, and it's because he ignorant. That's why they call them niggas, because the niggas be ignorant. They don't understand how to get to the money. They don't understand how to do this. They don't understand and do that. And 9 times 10 is because they don't have the information. That's what ignorant means. That's what that word means. Ignorant means you don't know shit, and you don't know the shit that you need to know to be able to be successful in life. That's it. That's where it come down to. You fix that problem with black men, most of the issues will be fixed.
Dealt with me differently because my father was there. I saw how I was given programs other black boys were not given because their father were not there.
But that's
Children
true,
I
though.
went to elementary and middle school with, day in prison, day in the cemetery, not because they was less intelligent than me, but because my father was there, they dealt with me differently. So I wasn't better than them. I was given opportunities they were not given.
Yeah, let's talk about how we can
Not
create
even opportunities that you was given. Umar, you got to fix your speech, bro. It's not giving opportunities that they weren't given. Y'all giving the same opportunity which is being born. The advantage that you got compared to them is that you didn't have to learn through experiences, or you didn't have to learn through dramatic experiences, because we all know if you out there by yourself, you might experience the same thing somebody else do, but your experience might be way more dramatic. And most black men that don't have a father, they have to learn through dramatic experiences, because it takes something that's big for it to experience you the way that a small thing will experience him, and that his daddy get on him real bad about. That's dramatic enough for a kid in that situation. But for us, I'm speaking on the no dads. We have to actually go through some crazy shit to actually wake up from we have to actually go through the L all the way. Type shit.
I know that we're talking about the divide. We're talking about black women, black men, why they don't get along, why they're not coming together. How can we start to create an understanding between the two of us?
Communication.
Number one.
Yeah.
Honest communication.
Too often when we get into relationships, we're looking for an emotional slave and a psychological cheerleader. We're now looking for a partner. Too often I see women who are looking for men who will just obey and do as I say. I see men who are looking for women who will just obey and do as I say. Are you really looking for a partnership, or are you looking for a cheerleader or a slave? Too many relationships are not partnerships. They are dictatorships of the more powerful partner over the less powerful partner. That's one. Number two, we need to stop getting into relationships when we have unmet psychological needs from our childhood that we have not addressed. Too many women are dealing with the abandonment of their fathers. You cannot put it on a man to heal the emotional wounds that your father caused. Too many men are looking for women to heal the emotional needs caused by their mother's abandonment. Deal with the trust issues from your parents. Deal with the abandonment issues from your parents. Deal with the lack of ability issues from your parents. It is not your partner's job to heal you psychologically. And so what we often end up doing is getting into relationships with emotionally unavailable people. And the reason they're emotionally unavailable is they're too consumed with their own issues that they should have dealt with before I came into your life.
That's facts.
You see that? We got to do a better job of screening people, because in Australia, you got emotional vampires, unhealthy women who look healthy, unhealthy men.
I agree with that.
You understand?
I agree with that.
Healthy.
And jump into relationships too quickly. Like we'll leave one and then we'll go into another before we heal. I do agree with that. And I do think that there's a lack of understanding from both sides. And all we're doing is everybody's just very loud. But I think that if there was some sort of, there are so many points I wanted to go into with what you were saying, but I just feel like we can meet at a middle ground.
I agree.
It's just, there's just a lot of noise.
And I don't think
it's tough. She's coming off very logical. And I ain't gonna lie, when I first watched this, you know what I'm saying? When I first seen this video, I thought she was gonna get cranked. I thought she was one of the clueless feminists, you feel me, that just didn't know what they was really talking about and shit. But like, she actually got a good brain on her, you feel me? She, you know what I'm saying? So, shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to crank this video. I thought this video was gonna go OZ. It ain't gonna go OZ, but it's still it's very good messages in here, you know. It ain't gonna go viral, but it's still a good video type shit.
I think we study each other's values.
I don't think so.
Enough.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. We meet, hypothetically, right? We meet. You're a psychologist, I'm a psychologist. You're a Pan-Africanist, I'm a Pan-Africanist. You're a Leo, I'm a Leo. But guess what? You believe in saving money, I believe in spending it. Guess what? I want to have a big family. You don't plan on having no kids. Guess what? I have a close relationship with my mother. I spend every Sunday with her. You can't stand your mother. I want to save for retirement. You believe in spending all your money. You see that on the surface, we got everything in common. But when you go beneath and look at the values, it's completely different. We have to start studying our potential mates' values. And the other thing that we also need to do.
Everything he named has to do with communication so far.
Is we need to slow down on the sex. Women in particular. One of the things I don't like about African women today is they're trying to operate like males. You don't care. You just had sex with me. I don't care. I'm gonna have sex with you. But there's a big difference there. Women are internal. Whoever y'all lay with, y'all pick up our spiritual DNA. I don't care if he's wearing a condom or not. A piece of me is in you forever. There's been research that shows sex changes your DNA. When I'm in you, I'm literally in you for the rest of your life. And women have to stop consuming all these toxic male energies because it affects the way y'all think. Your vagina is an extension of your unconscious. And the same thing happens for men. When we lay with women, we pick up a piece of you. You always carry a piece of everybody you ever laid with in your life.
And I think that's a message that we need to spread to the men as well, because it's not just, it's not one way.
A lot of us are serial monogamous.
100%.
A lot of us are serial monogamous.
And we don't want to be alone.
Okay, yes, a lot of us is, bro, but they very, very easy to spot. A lot of men are serial monogamous. A lot of men will do you, but look, they very easy to spot. The men that we talking about are a very minimal amount of black men, and they're very easy to spot. You can see it in their actions. Like it's not like they be playing the game like regular niggas. Like regular niggas, we have to spit game. We have to do the most. We have to do extra. You know, feel me? We have to actually get to know you as a person type shit to fuck. And yeah, it's a lot of us that will just fucking go. But most of us that has to put that much time in, just, you know what I'm saying? We have to keep getting a pussy. Because trust, it ain't easy to every motherfucker you want. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. So we do have to put a lot of time into you. So while putting a lot of time into you, we're trying to fuck with you for real. You feel me? Now we talking about a very minuscule amount of niggas that's able to hit any bit they want and not put no effort in. You feel me?
Yes.
It's two different kind of niggas. That is a way above average nigga to be able to hit any female he want without effort.
And I think that's
And we
a
don't
problem.
want to commit. I don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
But I don't want to commit.
Yeah.
Serial monogamy.
Let's get into
but that's not really a problem though.
the last segment before we wrap up. This is called bitter or
But what I was saying, like, that's not really a problem though, because it's like that's a very small amount of people. We have to talk about the mass majority of men and the mass majority of women. All it is communication problems. People don't know how to communicate. When you go on a first date with somebody, you're not supposed to just be sitting there eating and dumb shit. You're supposed to be talking to them, asking questions, getting to know the person. That's how you get to know somebody, by actually asking questions and listening and understanding his answers or her answers. The thing is, a lot of men actually, when we ask questions, we actually paying attention, because we have to pay attention because we have to come with the next question. A lot of females find themselves overplaying their part when they come back and ask questions, but that's a part of learning somebody. Like a female will sit there and only want to talk to you when you talking to her. I can't get to know you in that instance because, well, I can get to know you because I'm asking her questions, but you can't never get to know me. And as a man, that is, when you see that, you know that she's not really caring to get to know you. That means she really not fucking with you for real. So this is not a female that you should be putting your real time against. Like, okay, like if you just want to hit, okay. Because she don't fuck with you anyway, so you might as well get something out of it. You feel me? But at the end of the day, me personally, I wouldn't even waste my time, because you have to overplay your part and overspend your energy just to get a female like that. And vice versa for a female. Like, if you feel like you have to do the most for a nigga to fuck with you, because you shouldn't have to do the most. If you feel like you have to do the most for a dude to fuck with you, then obviously he don't really fuck with you, because it's not going to take the most. And this is why they have a thing called don't settle, because settling is a big thing that people do that's really an issue for real. You feel me? At the end of the day, great video, great message. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And if y'all still here right now, be sure to like the video, and be sure that you commented and said something about the video, and be sure that you subscribe to the channel. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. Catch me on my other platforms so y'all can be tuned in. I got 3 videos on the screen right now. You got to click one. It's been your boy VReacts, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Have a good day. Bish.